So this is part 5, building the Fordge, and this video is going to jump around because this is, we're about July 2000, it'll be 2023, and you can see here I'm working on the radiator support, just trying to figure out like how to make something work. This took me a lot of time to figure out. I started off with the 3rd gen 2007 air-to-air and radiator, and I realized really quick that that wasn't going to work because they are so high. They're tall, and they were like sticking up a foot over the engine. There was a picture of it. So I had to look for a 2nd gen, the 94 to 01 radiator and air-to-air from a local guy. I bought it, and then I was just trying to figure out how to get that mounted to the front and have it hold the fenders together, because the fenders have to bolt to the radiator support. So in the last video, I'd ended with the suspension lift, and I had plans on buying tires at the 4-wheel Jamboree in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania, and I wanted to see like what size I should really shoot for, because I had no idea at this point. So I took the 37 1350 20s off of my 2013 Ram and stuck them on here, and realized that, I was going to be able to clear a pretty good sized tire on this. I mean, I never really thought 37s would work, but I was thinking maybe 38s, or 38s or 40s, and 40s is what I ended up deciding to go with. So there you can see some of the interior photos. So this is like around 4th of July, and Cole wanted a flag in the truck, so we figured out how to put a flag on it just for a couple of pictures. And they're working on getting the radiator support put on still. That radiator support took me weeks. Like, it was not days, it was weeks to get all that put in and figure out how to get it mounted, and have it clear the fan and all the accessory drives on the front of the engine. So there we are, getting ready for the 4-wheel Jamboree. We have my 2013 Ram all cleaned up, and that's the old Thunder Chicken. Got to see that truck for the first time in a long time. So we go there every year just to hang out, have a good time, relax, and see the monster trucks. And my kids have been there every year, and I've been there every year too. So ever since I was 4 or 5 years old, I've been to the Bloomsburg Truck Show every year. So it's just something that we do, and it's the inspiration behind this whole project is to have it sit here on the Jamboree, in the Jamboree at some point. So a couple years ago, they started running mega trucks, and we enjoy watching those. So we always walk around the pits and get pictures with them and just kind of relax. There's a monster truck. And I ended up finding a deal on 40, 15, 50, 20 Toyo open country mud trains. And I had owned a set of these before, and I really liked them. They were smooth running. They lasted. Not that, I'm expecting to wear tires out on this truck, but I just feel comfortable. I felt comfortable buying them. And we always it's just kind of a thing. My kids always play around with the tires when I get a set. There we are, getting some autographs. And now we're back in the garage, working on the radiator support. And then we get sidetracked by tires. So I was working on, figuring out how to get all that radiator support stuff mounted and figure out how it would work with the grill, and realized that, the frame was sticking out there quite a ways. I was going to have to cut that off. So my approach was, for the whole project, was solve one problem at a time. The problem that was in front of me, I solved it and then moved on to the next one. So there I'm getting an idea of like what what those 40s are going to look like sitting next to the truck. Looks like there I welded some of the radiator support mounts on the frame. And if only I could talk to myself, I was a bit high. I had the radiator support high by about an inch. And their tires are loaded up. So I had to incorporate the 70s Ford radiator support into that 01. At least that's the way I approached it, because the fenders tie in with that. And here's the tires. Tires and wheels mounted up, and that's going to be about it for this one. Radiator support still under construction at this point. And there's some before and afters. Till the next time.